Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Kyle and I are off tonight. We have some good news. I actually picked up a call this afternoon that there was a drunk driver last night that went crashing through town in a very unique truck, and he ended up in the river, and they need us to rescue the truck. The guy was okay, but because he was so drunk, and this is like his 50th time, they just basically took his way. He'll never get his license back at this point. And so he's told us that if we recover the truck, he has to pay for it because the city said he has to pay for it. But we get to keep it. He doesn't want it. So we're going to go see what this truck is. Supposedly it's some kind of special custom 6x6 truck. So we're going to take a look and see what that is and see if we can't fix it up and use it as one of our trucks. You ready, Kyle?
Yep.
Now this truck is
I hope he isn't one of those guys that just bought one of them goofy Russian 6x6s and calling it custom.
Yeah, right, exactly. We want American truck.
I'd hate to get there and find, whatever the Yar or whatever it is, that Russian 6-wheeled monstrosity.
Yeah, or what's the other one, the 8-wheel one, the tank?
Oh, that BTR thing?
Yeah, I haven't been to Russia yet, so. Though we have on the COVID profile, but that's a different story.
Went to vacation once, saw the truck, didn't get to drive it.
Yeah. That truck's going to be pretty buff when we're done with it. Or by the time we get to the end of it.
Is flying with this heavy load on the back. These wheels cannot spin at all.
Oh. Well, that's good though, right?
Yeah, it's just charging.
Yeah, and you don't have diff lock or anything, do you?
No.
So.
Oh, I did do some homework on this model of GMC in real life.
Okay.
It has limited slip rear differentials.
Okay.
And the slip is limited exactly to its turning radius.
Oh.
So like, its turning like the axle can slip enough, for that, like the difference between inner and outer rotations.
Right.
But it can slip only exactly that much.
And then it locks up?
Well, no, it's just that's the limit of its locking, and then it would start dragging tires.
Okay.
But yeah, they put that on both of the rear axles because it was supposed to be the off-road delivery truck. Back before they were making absolutely everything four-wheel drive.
Oh.
It was supposed to be their flagship, do-it-all hauler.
I did not know that. And when was that? Was this the truck looks like it's 1950s era, is that correct?
It's like
maybe
like
60s.
1980, I think it was 1985.
Is it that new of a truck?
Yeah.
Really? Not that that's new anymore, but oh, I thought those were from like the 1950s or 60s.
Now, if it were looking like the 1950s, I think it would look more like your truck. Oh crap!
Sorry.
Inches.
Yeah, this truck was definitely like a 60s and 70s thing,
I mean, GMC, once they had like basically this design, once they picked it up in like the 60s, they never changed again until like 1992.
Same with the Kodiak, right? The Kodiak's like a really old design too. That started like in the 1950s or 60s and carried on through the mid 80s, even into the 90s. They've changed it now, but
I think Chevy was still using that till like 98.
Yep, it was a long time.
Somebody was like, guys, it's almost year 2000. We need to update.
We need some new trucks. It might be time. I saw my son Ryan and I were driving around yesterday. My car, the brake lines exploded. So my car's
that's exciting.
In the shop with an $800 repair. Yeah. Or $600 or something like that. We'll see tomorrow when they're done. Oops,
Whatever it is, they're... Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Surprise winching.
Yeah, and so he was driving me around because I had to do some errands. I had to go to the bank and deposit a check and make my car payment. Could do some grocery shopping so that I could have dinner tonight. Ooh, I forgot to put my dinner away. Oops. I got to take my garbage out tonight, too. I got to remember to do that. Anyway, so he was helping me out, and we saw looks like a 2009 Chevy Monte Carlo, and I'm like thinking like it's an SS for sale. It was like a mint condition. I'm like, ooh, that'd be kind of a fun car. And just thinking back to like all the, like Chevy's been doing kind of the same thing for a long time. The Malibus and the Impalas and the you know, like that whole. Though the new ones really aren't supercars because they're front wheel drive.
No, they're built for the future.
Yeah. Still, if it's the V8 model, it's got 300 plus horsepower, which is pretty dang cool. Am I going the right way? I think I am.
Yeah. You just keep following this until, you know, crash into the river.
Be slow in here.
No slow. All the speed.
Hey, look, I got this stunted leaf spring suspension. Hi, Kyle. So I'm the 4x4, the 6x6.
I got to thinking, if we can ever afford it, we should buy the P12.
Oh yeah, that's the best. Instead of buying a Paystar.
Yeah, because I mean that thing's an absolute monster.
Yeah, and it's good for pulling those giant trailers.
Well, it's good for big trailers, and it's awesome for that for the big crane.
Oh, right. Righto. All right. We should be closing in on this truck that ended up in the river. I see that he knocked the barriers down when he went through.
Yeah, the do not cross here because you will die barriers.
Oh, there it is. Well, that's not so bad. So do you want me to try to drag it out and you'll meet me on the shore here?
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Looks like you might have had a little accidente yourself, huh?
Yeah, it's when I rear-ended you.
Oh, that little incident.
And also the e-brakes don't, the parking brake doesn't seem to work because I just rolled down this hill with the brakes on.
Oh. That's like my summer car. An exercise in patience. Wow, this thing, that's a cool truck. Look at that.
You might want to see if you can snag it with the crane and drag it back to you.
I might even be able to just reach it with my winch. I'll try the winch first. If it doesn't work, I'll use the crane. No, the winch is reaching. The question is, though, do I have the strength or the wheels, the tires, to get myself back out? So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull it towards me because it's lighter than I am. And then I'll have to pull myself back and then pull it again. Kind of how we did the Kodiak.
Oh, yeah.
Pull, disconnect, pull, disconnect. Oh, yeah, she's coming out with no problems.
You, on the other hand.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to pull me back?
Oh, oops.
A little further. All right, that's probably good. Let me see if I can winch him again. I think that's going to be a great scout for our business, especially with the upcoming maps that we got to go through.
Oh, it'll be handy on that practically underwater map.
All right, can you pull me? I might be able to get it a little bit too. Yep. All right, that's good.
Climb back up on the pavement.
I must have the upgraded winch for this truck because I've got some pretty good reach here. Keep going back if you want. I got him. I'll pull him all the way up out. You want to try to fix them here, or do you want to take it back to the garage?
Well, you know, don't know what's wrong with it yet.
All right, I'll pull it back. Nope, I want to... Ah. I just busted my diff lock. I was trying to shut it off. Press the wrong button.
Good thing I can fix that.
Help!
All right, let me put you back together.
All right.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. Want me to move out of the way? Yeah, I'll get turned around here.
All right, what's wrong with you? Well, engine's a disaster.
Yeah, and that water probably wrecked it.
Oh. We'll put some fuel in it. Before you drag this thing backwards, we might want to turn it around.
Yeah, I'm going to hop into it for a second. Did you get it running?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pull it around. Wow, this is a cool truck. Needs a nice white paint coat, though.
Ah, crap.
This yellow's horrible.
Come on.
Who
Climb
would
out.
paint a
There we
truck
go.
this cool, this yellow?
I don't know. Somebody was trying to emulate a cartoon.
Oh, like Tweety Bird or something, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to tow her back. That was a pretty easy rescue.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be, you know, further away.
Yeah, I think the issue was that the local company doesn't have a truck that's able to get into that muck, you know. We don't really either, but at least we have two trucks and can pull each other out, you know.
So in other words, we have more than one employee.
Right. That's right. Here at Chapman Motors, we have more than one employee.
I am speed. I'm out of here.
Oh, I saw that.
Saw what?
Hit the guardrail?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you, huh?
No, I'm in the middle of the road, flying across the rocks.
Oh. Even better.
Took no damage.
Take no damage, take no prisoners.
Okay, not making that turn. Ooh!
Oops.
Ow.
Yeah, good thing you carry repair points, huh?
Yeah, but I'm stuck. There's no way I'm getting myself off of this.
Ah, a rescue within a rescue. Well, it happens. Oh. All right, release winch. Parking brake on.
Oh,
Oh, sure.
tore that wheel off.
Break my grill.
Hey, you broke mine when you just randomly stopped.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't forget to bring that truck with you.
I thought I did, but it disconnected. Nope, that's why. Forward, not back. Oh, I might have smashed up the grill a little bit more. To be off.
Yeah. We can fix the cosmetic stuff when we get back to the shop.
Yeah, it got worse. I hit the guardrail and then stopped suddenly, and then the truck bashed into the back of my truck. That's what we get for towing trucks. Oh, by the way, speaking of real life of this kind of occurrence, so when I found out that my brakes were bad, right? Violet got her tonsils and adenoids out this week. on Monday. And so I went to visit her in the hospital, and she was recovering, and she she's fine. And so I went to go home, and I got in my car and I put the brakes down to go into reverse, right? Like to put the car in reverse and start it and stuff. So I started the car, put my foot on the brake, and put it in reverse, and it started rolling even though my foot was on the brake. And I'm like, what the heck? So I pushed harder on the brake, and my foot went all the way down to the floor. And I was like, oh no. And so sure enough, like after one or two presses, the brakes weren't working at all. And I had to use the emergency brake. So I'm like, what do I do now? And so I just pulled back into a parking spot, put the e-brake on, and I called Mark and I said, come meet me here, bring some brake fluid. But then I got out of the car and I looked, and there was brake fluid all over the garage floor. And I was like, no, this isn't going to get fixed with brake fluid. So I looked at Google. Thank God for cell phones. We don't, I know you grew up and I grew up without them, and we take it for granted now, but back then, what would you have done? You would have had to find a payphone and
walk.
Yeah, pretty much. Call a tow truck.
Exert myself physically.
Yeah, call AAA. Exert yourself. Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So anyway, I called Mark and said, hey, bring it. I said, look, I don't bother stopping again the fluid because it's not going to fix it. And I looked up repair facilities.
Slap a little Flex Seal on there.
Yeah. I called the I found one a mile away, and I'm like, well, that's pretty close, and I had really good ratings on Google. So I was like, well, what else can I do? I kind of have to take this thing over there. So I had Mark follow behind me, and I just e-braked my way over to the shop, and got it in there. And they looked at it yesterday, and they're like, yeah, unfortunately, it's the whole line, from the front to the back of the car.
Oh yeah.
And I know they're not making it up because I did have somebody inspect it a couple months ago. And they're like, yeah, your brake lines are really rusty. They're like, you're probably going to have to replace those in the next year or so. So I knew, these guys weren't making it up.
They were right.
Yep, they were right. And so I knew he wasn't trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Where he's like, yeah, these lines are done. I'm like, all right. But he's like, yeah. It's usually brake lines are $200. He's like, unfortunately, we have to replace the whole line, so it's going to be $600 because it's going to be about 6 to 8 hours of labor. I'm like, go ahead. That goes all my money. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I have to have a car, and I'll make it up this weekend because I've got 2 weddings, so I'll make, $1,200. So one wedding's a freebie, and the other one I'll actually make money on. So what can you do, Not a dang thing. How's your old truck running?
It's not.
It's not at all? Are you working to get it back going again, or no?
Can't be fixed.
Ooh, what happened to it?
It basically exploded.
Jeez.
I thought it was just the seals for the, for the coolant.
Okay.
On the side of the engine, but there's a huge crack end to end on the block.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm thinking the thermostat broke in the closed position.
Okay.
And the heat, it just kept building pressure until it finally just exploded.
Oh my gosh. What year was it?
89.
It's a Chevy, right?
No.
Oh, it was a Ford. You said no. Heck no.
It was the 7.3 diesel too.
Ooh.
That old monster of a diesel that, it had that beautiful,
Yeah.
That burble.
Yep.
Oh, such a beautiful.
Yep. So you're gonna let that one go, huh?
Yeah. I'll probably put it on Facebook, 1,500, because running that truck still goes for like 5. And I'm
that's
sure
not
there's
bad.
some lunatic out there that'll JB weld the crack shut and drive it anyway.
Are you running the car at all right now, or no?
Yeah, my parents loaned me my mom's car since she can't drive.
What you got?
A Chrysler 300.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, out here it is. That car was never meant to see dirt.
Yeah,
That car
true.
was meant to live
In the
deep,
city.
deep New York City.
Is it a luxury model, or is it like just a base model?
It's a decked out model. All sorts of bells and whistles.
Okay. Whoa, I see you plowed the rescue truck into the...
It's got to get fixed anyway.
All right, we're going to leave the garage. Let's see. All right, so... I'll pull the Chevy in. So do you want to... How do you want to do this? We have several rescue and trailer recovery missions that we need to do. So what do you want to roll?
Let's see here. There's that truck, that trailer. Isn't that all we have left here? Isn't everything else?
We've gotten a lot of stuff done. We've got, I think,
we still need to do
the big missions. I think we still have the big missions.
We got to do the Dyson Steel stuff.
Yep.
All right, so let's go fishing.
Okay, so what trucks do you want to take?
Maybe we might have to take the GMC and the Fleet Star.
And leave them as they are?
Yeah. I don't think we need the new truck just yet. I think that's going to be more for, when we go to Smithville and we need to start exploring.
Yep, I agree. All right, I got the GMC.
All right.
If you want to take the flute. Do you want to take it as is, or do you want to configure it differently?
I think if we leave it as is, we'll, we can reach out for different winch points and stuff.
See if we can pull it.
If
Yeah.
we need to.
So you're going to have to go out in the muck, and I will be your support.
Well, how there's kind of basically you only get that one line to come back on through all the muck from grabbing that truck, and how there's that little ridge right there.
Yep.
I think some careful driving, we can get you up on that ridge, and that way for that last little bit where I'm just basically underwater,
Yes.
I can snag onto you and get myself forward.
All right. Ooh, this is getting sloppy.
Grab on. I'm in 4-wheel drive.
I'm in no-wheel drive. Yank me. Come on, Kyle, do it.
I am.
Patience. Chip and Dale's rescue truck. This thing is going to be a beast when we get it to be all-wheel drive, or 4-wheel drive, 6-wheel drive, and diff lock.
The GMC?
Yep.
Yeah, just in time to basically be end game.
Right. Well, hopefully at some point we'll have a Canadian map where we can put that to use, Though if we do it, we don't have to go to Alaska next. We could always go to Russia or, anywhere. We don't, as far as I would like to do the maps in progression, but I don't think that we could pick whatever region we want to go to next.
You just want to complete all the maps in that region before we move on.
Correct. I'm not a stickler on, because really, what order are the regions in? We don't necessarily have an order, and the fact that they've hidden a lot of parts for these trucks in Russia makes me think that they want us to go to Russia. Because honestly, there's no Russian truck parts here in America, right?
Yeah.
In Alaska or this map, I don't think there's any Russian truck parts. So all that stuff's in Russia, so we have to go there anyway. So we might as well go to Russia next and finish up those maps, and then we'll move out to Alaska.
I will say that extension from Lake COVID, whatever it's called, not an easy place.
So you don't want to do that next?
No, I mean, we need to go there because we definitely need to get our hands on the all-wheel drive for the Western Star.
So we'll head to COVID next, and then we'll maybe bump over to Alaska and then finish up in the almighty Russia. But those, there's a second map too right now for Tamir or whatever it's called.
Yeah. That's the place I'm talking about. That second map there.
Yeah, we'll do both. We'll do COVID and that one.
That place is a frozen hellscape.
Are we going to be able to survive though without the off-road winter tires?
As long as we have all-wheel drive and some pretty good mud tires, we'll be okay.
Okay.
I mean, we don't need those dumb-looking tractor tire things on our Scouts.
Right. I would think by the time we finish the Michigan maps, we should have all that stuff unlocked. So we'll see. But I don't necessarily, like I said, we don't necessarily have to do that part of the multiplayer or the hardcore in order. I just want to do the maps that are in each region in order if possible.
Yeah.
And
so
no cheating with the trucks.
I think if you come up basically where I'm going, I'm just going to go ahead and drive off, but
okay.
But if you stop your front end right at the peak of that little rise,
right where you just were?
Yeah.
Okay. I can even go over it a little bit. I just won't go.
Oh my goodness. It was almost a submarine.
He's stuck already. This is not going well.
Someone already dragged that truck somewhere.
Yeah, I think we pulled on it a little bit to see if we could get it out, but I just couldn't do it. Because we started the mission, but... Oh! Yeah, so I guess the good news is you're about halfway back, right?
Yeah. I was kind of at the maximum that I could actually grab onto the truck with the winch. Drop that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Creatus Lucina, working in the mud. All we see right now is the butt of your truck.
Yeah, the rest of it's underwater.
Yeah, the good news is it's moving.
Oops. Let's go forward a little bit. Nope. How much more? Got it.
Is that a Kodiak?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look at the map while you're pulling that out and see what else we got to do.
There's the other truck that's in the pond that we have to
We
pull up, the GMC.
We got a couple of missing oil tankers.
Uh-oh.
We still have a drowned highway truck over by the farm.
Well, crap. This isn't good.
What happened? You stuck on that log?
No, I'm stuck right next to it.
Do you want me
Problem is there's
want me to come try to give you a pull?
Uh,
I think I can. I just got to get down a little bit further. I should be able to reach. Let's see if I can get you now. Nope, a bit more.
oh, you're gonna have to get really close.
Just a little.
There's a tree
closer.
next to you that's like. Oops. Oh, whoops. There we go.
I see what's happening. Got it. You got it. All right, I'm pulling back, or not. Uh-oh. But the good news is I can winch backwards, maybe.
There should be a tree you can grab onto.
Yeah. Oh gosh. It's not the best of angles, but. No, that's really not what I wanted to do. Thank goodness the sun's coming up. We'll get some light. How's your rescue going?
It's going all right.
Bark. I'm actually shocked Gromit didn't start barking. Okay, I'm backing out. There we go.
All right. Let's see here.
How are you doing?
Ooh.
Do you need some more pole?
Yeah. I got nothing to hook onto. Right there.
Okay.
Oh man, I was starting to drown. I was digging in.
There you go. All right. Will you be able to reach with your winch? Oh yeah, that truck has a long winch. I need to check this truck and see why the winch isn't as long. I think I need to upgrade the winch on this truck. Remind me to do that when we go back to the garage next time.
All right. And I'm gonna connect to you again.
Okay. Solid, solid, solid as a rock, as my truck is. Should I back up a little bit? Sumami back up? I back up.
Well, yeah, I guess you'll need to back up a little bit because I'll have to reverse myself at least one more time.
I back. You reach? No. Dang.
Well, no, I'm still trying to winch the
Gypsy?
C70.
The Kodiak. He had a Kodiak of West. Seeing with these two trucks, we do great.
Oops.
Where's that truck going? Is that going back to the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, this farmer, he's a bad driver.
All these trucks, yeah, this guy just spends all his time just driving his trucks out to the middle of nowhere, getting stuck.
He's got one up here. He had one in his field. He's got one next to his farm. I'm like, dude.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Apparently. Need me to back out? Or do you need my winchings?
Alright. I need you to back out.
Alright. I take that hood on the face as a, or the trailer on the face as a move your arse.
Just hope it doesn't get stuck on this stupid tree.
Boop. Boop. I'm in position. The whole world rests on your shoulders, Kyle. Don't. Oh, you come flying back through the woods. Good rescue.
Aw, man, I backed up just a touch too far.
That's all right. In this game, there's no do-overs.
Oops.
Do it. All right, so do I need to fix that thing up for you?
I don't know.
We might as well.
Probably.
We can always... Oh, sorry. We can always charge the farmer extra. You want to drag him back?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold on. He's nicely recovered. Full health and full fuel. And I will follow you back down to wherever we're going. Do we have that mission activated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it is for me. I don't know if it is for you, though.
Should be fine. I think you can deliver it if you have it activated. If you had to have it activated. What the heck? I can't talk tonight.
Oh.
Take it back to the before.
And then I'm going to show you my shortcut so I don't have to deal with that dumb pond. That, like, the super deep lake over here.
Oh, right.
Middle of the road.
Yes. Kyle's taking a shortcut. Ancient Chinese secret.
Ah! Oh man, I was expecting that GMC to go flying into that mountain. I was that hill.
I was very close. Actually, you know, I didn't fix that truck. Hold on a second. I just realized I fixed myself because I had one damage. I'm like, oh look, my truck is fixed. Repair. Let's go for the Kodiak. Yes. There. Now she's all fixed up. The heartbeat of America. Rough. Oh. Bye. Man, you went flying down that hill. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the way that everybody always talks about that's quote-unquote back behind the garage. I don't know if this truck would make it up that. Going down wasn't too bad.
Once you have all-wheel drive and diff lock, you can actually climb up that hill.
Ah, I have neither of those. Do you mind if we stop for a second while I service the trailer? Because
sure.
we're going to rescue another truck over there when we come out, so we'll need to fix that one up too. Here we go. Move to garage, leave garage. Okay, we have refilled and replenished. And turn the beacon back on. Dang it. Like somebody pointed out in my comments, why on earth is the default that the beacon is on?
Yeah, it
should default off.
Yeah, you should have a choice on whether or not it comes on.
Because we don't want no stinking beacon. Excuse me.
I don't think this truck wants to go any faster than it's going.
Probably not. Usually when you're towing, it makes it go pretty slow. There's no rush.
All the speed.
Speed. What exactly was he hauling on these trucks when they have nothing on the frame?
I don't know, whatever it was must not have been important. Whenever we find that that articulated caterpillar, that thing will become our dedicated towing machine.
Where is that truck located? Is it in Alaska?
No, it's here in Michigan.
Are you sure?
I think it's on the...
I mean, I've been all the way through Michigan on my private game, and I never found it in Michigan.
Maybe it is Alaska. I don't remember.
Nice. All right, so we have another truck that needs to be rescued, and it's directly across from here. Do you know where I'm talking about?
Yep.
Let's go get it. How are you doing on fuel, by the way?
Half.
Let me fill you up.
There's a fuel tank up here. That fuel trailer, unless you've already sold it.
I might have. If not, we probably should.
Yes, it's gone.
All right.
Well, let me make this turn. You pull in beside me and fill me up.
I sure will. Do you need repairs too, or no?
No, I'm good.
You've had a perfect drive. Service.
Gas station comes to me.
Mobile gas station. Should I follow you out there, or should I wait?
Probably waiting is best.
I love the way you just plow across.
Roads are for sissies.
Now that is a GMC 9500, isn't it?
Yep.
You make it look so easy, but...
Grabbing onto that part. There we go.
Wow, look at that. Bring him here so I may service him.
Outside of a lack of fuel, I think it's fine. I mean, like, cosmetically, it's gorgeous.
I just crashed into an awning. I hope they don't mind.
Don't do that.
You don't mind, do you?
Something tells me they don't even live out here anymore.
I think I just crushed their septic tank. Oh! I think I might have knocked the grill over, too. So much for sausages tonight. Italian sausage. Italian. I'd pause right there. Let me have a look. That's my cousin. Let's see repairs. Oh no, he's pretty damaged. There you go.
Oh.
All right, take him in, Kyle. Take him in.
Do you know you can control the towed vehicle if you just put yourself in neutral?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, so now that I'm here, like where it can actually push me, I'm in neutral. And he's just pushing me.
Oh, that's so cool. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty handy whenever you're like you know, if you're trying to recover a vehicle or something, and it's kind of like you end up the one stuck, you can use that vehicle to pull you out.
That's so cool. I never knew that.
And if you do own the vehicle, you can flip to it and, like, you know, you can turn on the all-wheel drive and the diff lock if it has it.
Right.
That way, when you pop back into your truck, those things will stay on.
Sweet. We now have $30,000.